Journaling is all over the place right now.
Journaling, it's actually pretty
And
simple.
my bully of a head finally
I sometimes feel like I'm lost in the depths of my thoughts and overwhelmed with all these questions in life. And so I was lying in bed, not able to sleep because my mind was just so crowded. And I suddenly felt the urge to get it all out. And that was the moment I picked up this cheap notebook. It was weird. The moment I picked it up, my mind suddenly went still, and I felt like an idiot writing my thoughts out in a notebook. But out of the blue, I remembered the quote from a song called High Ren. It was something along the lines, "Life is an eternal dance between angels, demons, and gods, but we must not forget that we are human beings." Let that sink in. I think it's about an unavoidable balance we cannot escape. It's actually comforting. But as I'm writing it out, doubts appeared. There are infinite possibilities, infinite things I could do or become. What if I'm not living the best version of these possible lives? What if I'm destined for more but I'm guided by fear, scared to live up to my full potential? Why do I even need to choose? Sometimes I feel stuck while others living my dream, constantly thinking that their life is better. This fear of missing out. I write it down. It kind of feels freeing, like I separate myself from these thoughts, like I'm escaping my crowded mind. I read that it should be super beneficial to write down the things you're grateful for. So I guess I'm just trying that instead. And suddenly this warm feeling of appreciation came up. I remember yesterday looking at the clear night sky and seeing thousands of stars above me. For me, there's nothing more profound than looking at the night sky. It makes me feel a certain type of way. I write it down. Maybe the things down here don't matter that much. I also thought about a dream I had a couple of days ago. It set me back on a warm summer night as a kid. It felt strange, yet like home. Like a life I can barely remember. But of course my thoughts also shifted to this weird as fuck dream I had last night. But let's not go into detail here. But as I'm already into these deep topics, there's something that I noticed lately. I feel like I'm getting more and more an adult. It sounds so weird, but I see it in my face, my personality, even in my music taste. Let's say a lot of things changed and are changing. And it's kind of scary seeing time moving so fast. I always considered myself as young, and 21 is still young, but sometimes I feel like I shouldn't be doing some stuff or acting different because of my age. Fuck, I'm sounding like an old man. I gotta stop complaining. Another thing I noticed is that writing into this notebook in the morning sets basically such a good tone for the day. In the morning my mind isn't crowded and I have enough headspace to write down the things that matter to me the most. I used to scroll through my phone eating breakfast, but instead just writing my weird thoughts and goals down into this notebook lifted my mood just so much. As if I'm trying to suppress my thoughts consuming content on my phone, but writing them down actually gets them out of my head.
Feels like everything's moving. I don't know where it's going.
Writing into this notebook now for some time, I came to reflect about my life. There are so many things I want to try and experience, but I'm sitting here in uni or at work. Don't get me wrong, I'm super grateful for these things and I enjoy it, but is this the single life I want to live? Part of me says yes, part of me no. I'm just so scared to regret things later in life. And so I find myself constantly thinking about the future and the past, while in reality everything I ever wanted is here in this single moment. And writing my thoughts, desires and fears from the past and the future down in this present moment is a great reminder of that. Sometimes I feel so different than anyone around me, and I end up asking myself the same questions. What am I doing here? What do I want? Why does it matter? How do I know? And the more I think about it, the more complicated they get, resulting in that single question of
I'm packing my things like with the chance that I should leave, and waiting for sunrise so that someone maybe sees. I want the dream life with enough things to pick me up when I'm falling. Give me the dream house with enough space to hide